Hello top level managers around the world, welcome back to your channel Mutant Gaming. In this video I'm going to show you a gaming hack, a true hack that can help you dominate your opponents despite your smaller percentage. Yes guys, many of you know it already if you are an old manager or if you're a pro manager playing for this game for a long time. Basically, when you start your season from the first time as a new manager, you will have very smaller team. But do you know that that is the right time to build a team, a massive team under a small overall percentage? You can build a base team that can perform, score many goals, and win against bigger teams. This is possible. And as you can see, this is a new club started last season, only one loss, one draw. That is also because I didn't really attend the match. I have plenty of account, plenty of clubs. It is very difficult for me to attend matches. But overall, this performance looks better because the shape of team is good. And as soon as I focus and spend more time, this team can be deadly. As you can see, many of the opponents are bigger in this league, and also there are two bigger opponent in Champions League at the level 2. That means this is the second season of this club. Already teams are pretty bigger, but the thing is, this bigger team doesn't have mutant player. You know, I made a video a few days ago on a mutant player, how to make mutant player, and in this video this is a bit similar and how you can actually hack the game by using your mutant players. When you start a season, basically if you see your opponents bigger but they are not having mutant players, they are having overall bigger percentage as they bought all of their player 5-star, 6-star. That's the reason why they got seriously bigger than you. But still, you have opportunity to hack the game and beat your opponents, to be bigger, to be better than your opponents. Not overall bigger, but mutant player wise. So all you gotta do, you need a 200-300 rest for one player, and you can build one player mutant wise like 200%, 170-60% plus mutant wise, and then you can build this way like 11 players. Then your team will be unstoppable if you have all players having play style, special ability, and all are mutant players. This way, even if you have older players, your players gets older after 10 season, 7 season, they are still gonna perform same way from the beginning, and they will still continue their mutant percentage. But overall percentage may drop, but their mutant percentage will not drop if you can continue same way doing these. And this way actually you will look like 80% team, but you can perform up to 140, 150 or 160% team like performance. This is what happened in top 11. So this way literally you can hack the game. And even myself, I've lost to many of the smaller team at the beginning stage as I faced a smaller opponent, but they were super big in terms of mutant players. So imagine your percentage is 83% or 90% or 100%, but your main players, all the 11 players are having main attribute. They're all mutant. Their main attribute is like 180%, 200%, even 300%, 400%, and your overall percentage is low. So your opponent will get surprised once they meet because they think the percentage is lower than them, but they will perform like a giant. So this is what these mutant players can do. This is a pure hack. If you can maintain, you will see I had started this journey when I had nearly 400 rest, and I will train them near 200 rest. I'm gonna use 200 to 250 rest, and then I will see how much I can increase percentage, only main attribute. So how can I make a mutant player, how bigger a mutant player can be with 200 to 250 rest packs. This guy was 132% when I started training just, and I'm gonna train 30 to 40 minutes using nearly 200 to 250 rest, and I'm gonna see what happened. I'm not gonna show you a like 40-minute video, like half-hour video here. I'm gonna cut some of the clips and I'm gonna show you the highlights of training, the important moment of training, so that you can understand how I exactly trained, so it's very irritating when you train, very boring. You need plenty of time to train, and same thing you are gonna do again and again, which is really boring. So that's what I did, and you will have to do as well, and it depends on your resource as well. I didn't have enough resources as a new club manager here. I mean, in this club, it's a new club, just two level, so the second season of this club, and you cannot have a huge amount of rest here. 400 is a good amount of rest I actually saved from last season, so that's why it's 400, and I don't have enough time to come here as well always, so I missed many of the rest as well. If I would watch every day constantly, it could be more like 500 600 rest as well. So as a new manager, it is difficult to save rest as well. If you have plenty of token, or if you use real money, it is very easy for you to have plenty of rest, and then you can train a player to 180% overall, and the main attribute will go to 300 or more than that. So this way players get beast level so easily, and it is difficult for us to beat them. We face a lot of teams like this in FA. We don't face much in regular tournaments. We face like one or two teams like this, but generally always we face these teams in FA tournaments. Even myself, it's hard for me to beat them because they use money and I don't use money, so it is difficult to beat them. I also lost against them as they actually use apart from their free resources, they use real money, and they get all players like overall 200% plus, and their main attributes get to 1000, 2000, even 3000 percentage, which is crazy. We cannot even think of it as a free user. So 1000, 2000, 3000 main attributes, making them serious beast mutant player, which is almost unbeatable. They are not beatable, honestly speaking. Even they do not come to play the game for a few days, like 1 week, 2 weeks, still they will be able to beat you. So it's really unbeatable. So that's what happens. This game hacked by people who has money. They did it, and this game became very difficult for normal managers to do well. When you train for a long time with some of the drills, certain time, after that maybe those drills will not work, they will not add attributes, you will have to change them. All you gotta do, you'll have to focus on those drills I'm showing for attackers. That has common, like for attackers, let's say AML or AMR or ST, they need the main attribute wise, they need attributes like shooting, finishing, crossing, dribbling. So you'll have to pick only those drills that has common these drills. Shooting, dribbling, finishing, crossing, this sort of attribute goes common. You will have to pick only those drills, not other drills. So this way you can build a mutant player very easily. As you can see, pass and go, pass, go and shoot, pass, go and shoot. These are all good for main attribute for an attackers. As you can see, you will get shooting, passing, speed. These three are main, and I'm gonna train using these. So sometime I'm gonna also use different sort of drills, because this may not work. There are plenty of drills as well, especially very hard drills. So hard drills are also effective. You can add main attribute by using attack hard drills, but they are like wing play, let's say one name like wing play drills. you can use this drill as well, all wing play drill, but this will require a lot of energy. I mean, the condition will drain so quickly. If you have a lot of rest, you can do it. This is for you. Yes, I did it as well. I did it, but not for a long time. I just kept one slot free and fill up all with the wing play, and that also cost me like 15% condition. So but overall the result is good. You are gonna add percentage very quickly, add attributes very quickly. So this way you can, as you can see, wing play, I've used wing play for all the slots except one slots. So the result is good, to be very honest. So as you can see, overall the player is improving so fast. I didn't show you the full training. It's not possible to show you full training, and you will not watch the video even if I make a video of 40-50 minutes doing the same thing again and again. So as you can see, the player overall percentage is just 126%. It did not increase its percentage very vastly. It just increased its main attribute. Let's show you. So here it is, skill 161% and overall now 131% after training for a while. So 131% and the average is 161% of main attribute. So after training for a while, I'm gonna check again. You see 169%. So I had to train a lot of time during this period of adding a huge amount of attributes. So now if you build all your players this way, like defenders, attackers, 11 players this way, having main attributes 170% plus, 180% plus, 190% plus, or 200% plus, even if it is possible 300, if you can do it, your players, your teams can be unstoppable. Let's say at the first season you have done 1 or 2 player, and within 2 season you have done more 2-3 players, and within 3 season you can have almost all of your players main attribute wise bigger. So if you make all of your players within 3-4 season starting your career of top 11, if you do it, your team will perform like 170% team, despite you are having lower percentage. I mean, overall lower percentage, team percentage like 100% or 120%, but your team will perform like 170% because all of your players are 170%. Their main attribute wise, the role they have 170% in those role. So they're gonna perform like 170%. And this way you can literally hack the game very easily. You can dominate your opponents in your league, Champions League and other tournaments. And if you keep these 11 players for 7-10 season, when they get older like 31, 32, if you keep them and keep doing the same thing again and again on these same 11 players, they are gonna be more and more bigger in terms of main ability, main attributes. So they can be really beast level. And this is just training, guys. I just talked about training. If you can reach to 170, 180% main attribute by only training, what will happen if you use main attributes from draw frenzy, kick around, and events like these? They're going to be massive players within 10 or 11 season.